sitting there ready for the ball, like this, like where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go?
What is your relationship like with Travis?
I honestly feel like he's my brother. I mean, I talk about his family and my family have almost become one family because the relationship that we have and how we've kind of became this brothers on the football field, but off the football field as well. He doesn't try to be this Travis Kelce Saturday Night Live guy. He just wants to be the guy that comes to play football every single day, and I think that's what makes him so special and why guys really gravitate towards him. We both love winning and we love competing, and I think that's what makes us have that same wavelength on the football field is we're going to compete to the very end. Let's go do it, dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You just be you.
How does that apply itself to the football field?
He sees the game like a quarterback. He just knows what I'm thinking back there when I'm playing the game and playing the quarterback position. I think it gives me the trust that I know he's going to change a route on the fly, and I know he's going to be in the right spot.
Congrats again, baby.
We keep on fighting!
Stop having such a good time.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You already know. Whoop! That's all I had going on in my head when Pat kept running was whoop!
Hey, Trav, listen. I think he's the best player that's ever played this game.
Ever.
What makes him so special in crunch time?
Man, preparation, man. This guy works harder than anybody I've ever met in my life. And it only makes me want to play harder for the guy, man. And we know that he's prepared, and then his instincts just take over, man. His instincts just take over. And
my dog.
There's not another quarterback doing what he's doing right now.
I saw him make a play where he's scrambling to the right, almost gets tackled, flips the ball upfield, running back catches it, goes and scores about 60 yards.
Patrick Mahomes, the magic man. They were all over him, and he just slings it under his hip to McKinnon for a 56-yard touchdown. He's a wizard out there, man.
He's doing this week in and week out.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's wrapped up.
Mahomes scrambling to his right, holding it, gets off the hit, now lunging forward, and now fires it late, caught at the back of the end zone.
You have a quarterback wrapped up, and you think you're about to have a sack, and you look up, the ball is in the end zone. That's draining.
You could never really put him away. He's always coming back and playing hard.
And he's hurt. Mahomes is hurt. He'll get up limping.
He's a warrior.
I'll be good.
What's crazy is him and Coach Reid arguing on the sideline.
I don't want to get the ass rate. You gonna go get the ass rate. I don't want to.
It's crazy. It just shows you his mentality.
I'm good.
Here comes pressure to the outside. As Mahomes steps up, he's going to scramble. He's at the 40, bad ankle, 30, bad ankle, 20. Tackled from behind down to the Eagle 18-yard line. What a run by Mahomes of 26 yards. Don't underestimate how tough Patrick Mahomes is.
How about this guy? Injures the ankle at the end of the first half, battles back in the second half, and has been spectacular leading this team up and down the football field.
Yeah, pretty gritty, man. Pretty gritty, and I think as quarterbacks we want to do everything we can to be on the field, and in a moment like that, for him to be out there and play through that, I think speaks to who he is.
He is the QB1.
Favorite target Jamar Chase was asked who the best quarterback in the league is for the NFL Top 100, and here was his non-answer.
I'm not saying his name, brother. I'm sorry. Joe Burrow. I'm not saying that guy's name. He's good. He's amazing. He's good. Not gonna lie. I'm salty, though. I'm a little salty. 2 years in a row. But I'm putting Burrow first.
Well, so why didn't he just say Joe Burrow? They didn't tell him who number one was.
No.
The question was, can you guess who's number one? And I remember Jamar Chase last year being on the board for saying, among many things, Joe Burrow's the best quarterback in football. Listen, Joe Burrow didn't get worse because he got hurt. And what happened? Here's what I don't understand. Here's what I want to know.
Here we go.
What happened to this Jamar Chase energy? The last two Bengals seasons have, of course, been ended by the Kansas City Chiefs. Once in the AFC title game, and last year on New Year's Eve when they needed to win to keep their playoff hopes alive, and they lost. And Jamar got in a little scrap with great Chief L'Jarius Sneed during the game, and then afterwards seemed totally unbothered. So can we play that sound? Here's what Jamar Chase sounded like in the locker room after being eliminated from postseason contention on New Year's Eve this past season.
I don't know what he was doing. I just be under people's skin sometime, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So, MF won't fight me, so it's all right. Just trash talking. Can't handle it.
How do you feel?
Chill, bro. Chill, bro.
The trash talk, do you remember it?
Nah, I started off. The whole defense was mad at me.
Yeah, and so what's changed? So what happened to that level of swag from Jamar Chase? Because I have a theory. Because his season, he should have been as down as you could be in that moment. You just were eliminated from the playoffs by the team that eliminated you from the playoffs literally the previous year. For the second straight year since the last time his team was in a Super Bowl and kind of choked it away, he watched a team that he considers their rival, a team that I'm sure he didn't think in that moment was that good and had anything going on that season, go on and win another Super Bowl. And now Patrick Mahomes is Candyman? You can't say his name or else fear of what's going to happen. You can't even lie to the camera and say Joe Burrow's better. So you can't do that. And you can't say just Patrick Mahomes' name. So I just want to know what happened to Jamar Chase.
No one in your career could say, especially anyone playing football right now could say. 3 times in a calendar year, they've beaten you guys. And you know when the playoffs come, it's going to be the Buffaloes. It's going to be the Cincinnatis. What are y'all doing right now to put y'all in the place to be ready for those challenges? Because y'all the Golden State Warriors now. Teams are being put together to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That's their goal. And now they have, because you got a Patrick Mahomes, we got to go have a Josh Allen. Because you got a Patrick Mahomes, we have to go have a Joe Burrow. We got to have a defense that's built strong in the middle to stop 87. Right now, what is your focus on making that next journey back to the Super Bowl?
To keep growing, man. And that's the biggest thing in this business is to keep growing. You can get schemed up in a heartbeat in this game. And there's certain things that another team can do that can just make you take a second or a half a second longer. And that half a second is everything in the league. And as I'm honestly, I don't want to say I'm not worried about other teams, but I'm focused on the Kansas City Chiefs. I know what we're capable of. We haven't put a complete game together against that team, and hats off to the Bengals. And hats off to Buffalo for the time that they've beat us, because at the end of the day, we're the ones that, you know what I mean, put that out there on film. And playing against them, they're the reasons why, you know, everything kind of unfolded the way it does. So hats off to them for getting the wins, but I'm focused on the Kansas City Chiefs, man. I know if we go out there and we play flawless football, there's not a team that can beat us.
And that offense now, we all know about 1-5. We know Mahomes is that dog. Playing for him, and now we talk about it. You were the number one target when Reek was here.
Yeah.
If you really want to be honest with it. But now Reek's gone, and now you're seeing more touchdowns than you did in the past. But playing with him, we see him underhand flip, kick balls off his goddamn heel into the end zone for people to catch. Like running routes for him, and he starts scrambling. Is it a different than you've ever seen dealing with any other quarterback in your career?
It's get jiggy time, baby. As soon as he gets out that pocket, I know there are no. Can we cuss on here?
Yeah.
I know there are no fucking rules, man. I mean, everything's out the window. I know what play it is. I know what coverage it is, so I know where everybody's at, and I'm running to where nobody is. Right. And I know he, no matter which direction he's going, he can throw it anywhere on the field at any time. And that's what makes him special, man. He just keeps growing within the system because he becomes more of the professional pocket passer to where when he was in college, he kind of mentioned this a little bit too. When he was at Tech, there were times where they weren't the better team and he had to just figure it out. You know what I mean? When you're playing up against the top dogs and, you know, the O-line or D-line or your wide receivers aren't better than their DBs and, you know what I mean, all across the board, it's kind of like, man, I don't really know where we got the matchup. Well, 1-5 was back there shaking and putting up crazy numbers against, you know, arguably teams that were just that much better than him. So he's got an ability to, over the course of a season or over the course of a game, figure out exactly what's going on and manipulate it in his advantage. And it's the most special guy I've ever played really sports with, because he has that ability to do that. And how he can ad-lib, as well as how he can grow in being a pocket passer and being a game manager in the pocket, on time, progression type stuff, like all that stuff. He's working his tail off at becoming just that much better at it. And obviously it's showing this year because he's having one of his better years.
And I got to bring up the puppet master. The guy I respect, one of the
Big Red,
the most in the league, because I played. He was with the Eagles when I was playing, and going to play the Eagles when he's there, you can watch all the damn film you want. He's gonna come out on one of the first or second plays. You're gonna see a formation, a motion, a shift of personnel you've never seen.
He's gonna stress your rules. You already know.
You've played with him a long time. Does he surprise you on install day?
Sometimes, yeah. There'll be a play I'll be like, both get excited for, because I know it's going to be wide ass open, and both on the other side, like, I don't know if that's going to be open, then be in the game and it is wide ass open.
Yo, you still question Andy?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm watching the same film he's watching, or at least I think I am. He's just got a way better imagination on what can work and what can't work. And that's what makes Coach Reid, in my mind, the greatest offensive coordinator or offensive mind ever in this game. His leadership makes him one of the best head coaches ever in this game, and it's my job to get him all the Super Bowl rings so I can say he's the best and I can brag that my guy's the best. But he's been so crucial and critical for my success. When I tell you I came in as an inline wide tight end, I was 265, close to 270 by the end of the year, playing the wide tight end and with my hand in the ground, and he's kind of molded this offense into the type of skill sets that his players got, and he's done that everywhere he's been at. But he kind of saw something different in me at the tight end position, and how I would work my leverage on deep crosses, on shallow crosses, how I would work the basic cross ins, 10-yard in routes, and he saw how I could have success, and I understood the number count and everything on where guys would have to go, and I've been so fortunate that he's helped me progress as a player in the passing game, because it's just, it's been a whole lot of fun running routes and catching passes and being a part of this offense throughout the years. And kind of there's a little bit of honor and pride that, Coach Reid is that great, and I'm one of those pieces that are, just a part of the madness, man.
Even going back to 15 really quick, and just looking at him from afar, I've never had a chance to meet him yet. But watching you guys play, you can see the intensity and the passion that he brings in his play. But more than that, he finds time to celebrate with each of you. Going back to that game this year, you had the 4 touchdowns. You're always breaking records left and right. It seems that he's more excited for you, in your success, than he is with all of the success that surrounds him. Speak to that and the type of character person he is and how he is with all of his teammates.
That's 1-5, man, and that's how he's been since he got here. Like you said, Alex was still that guy his first year. You know what I mean? Like he was told that Alex would get the starting job and he would be able to, be that guy for us. And 15, Pat was just the best teammate you could possibly have. When it was scout team and he was going up against the #1 defense, my eyes were on the show because he was doing some of the craziest shit that I had ever seen.
You say against scout team, that doesn't
like that.
seem
Like he knew it wasn't as serious as what being the #1 quarterback was. So he's really testing the waters now. He's throwing it behind the back, no look passes all over the field, rolling out right, throwing it all the way to it was just like, oh wow, that's what's capable. All right, that's what he's capable of doing, and he was just dropping them in the bucket every single time he would throw it. Back to him just being a competitor and a teammate, man. His pops grew up he grew up watching his pops in the MLB. Yep. So he's in those locker rooms. You want to talk about a diverse league. Right. You're around a big old melting pot of people in baseball and the MLB, right? Yep. Guys that aren't even speaking your language. So he's had a unique upbringing being around his father and being around those locker rooms to see how guys do it the right way and how guys do it the wrong way. And he's in it for the right reasons, man. And it was one of the most refreshing things is to see a top pick come in, especially at the quarterback position. Everyone kind of understanding like eventually he's going to take the lead. you know, but coming in humble enough to be able to learn from a guy like Alex Smith that helped him, if you even ask him, took his game to a completely different level, seeing the professionalism that Alex had. He's just the ultimate competitor, man, and he's a team-first guy. That's why he likes to spread the ball around. He likes to get excited when guys are out there making plays, because he's all about the team, man, and it's always been like that.
Ready for all this, you know, Kansas City, they're good when they run those plays.
Second and goal. Mahomes backpedaling, in chase, able to elude, and now will run for it, and he finds it! Touchdown, Kansas City! For the Chiefs, moving pocket. Mahomes, rush, Mahomes avoids, throws!
Just like unheard of.
Kelce's not in for this play. Mahomes is dancing around. Now finds an open man. It's Smith-Schuster bouncing off the hit, and here he goes to the end zone for the touchdown. Drop way back and still do something like that. Pick up 9 out of nothing. 3rd and 9. Giving chase again. Stepping up. Laser to Watkins.
After the penalty, it's a 3rd and 11. Like a 3-man rush and a penalty. Maybe it's a free play. Mahomes standing in all day. Can't find anybody. Still looking. Buying time. Mahomes now going to let it fly. And he's got Kelce for the first down.
Slings it way down the field to Watkins. Sammy Watkins for the touchdown.
Who is it? Travis Kelce! Travis Kelce!
Cap on. When he hits, you're stalling the crowd to get going. When he hits it in the middle of the face, it is out of here, I'll tell you that. He generates some speed.
He does his impersonation of Boo Weekley. This is headed left.
He didn't.
Best quarterback in the National Football League right here, baby, and he shows it every time. Humble as can be, baby. I fucking love you.
No, it's awesome. Like you said, I have these weapons.
And obviously, I'm a big fan of Pat's.
Mahomes, ton of time, escapes, goes to the end zone. It's Williams there, and he makes the grab.
Oh my goodness.
3-yard lines. Mahomes surveys, flushed out again. Chase down the sideline, getting free is Kareem Hunt, and Kareem Hunt is able to get Kansas City right back into the game.
Pressure from the outside. Mahomes steps up away from it, and he's going to take off. And look at this game! Down the middle he goes! Going against the best 3rd down defense in the game. Mahomes, all kinds of time. Again, he's going to take off and succeed. Did he get the pylon? A little conference. Touchdown.
Mahomes, that shoulder shake. Buys time. Fires on the run. West for the touchdown.
Nickel for Oakland. Mahomes steps up. Mahomes still looking. Mahomes slings it to the sideline. Mahomes flag down. Out of the pocket, Mahomes launches.
26-yard line, that's where we begin with Mahomes on a blitz. He's rolling. Mahomes in trouble, throws back across his body. Oh, and a flip to McCoy from Kelce. Look at this. McCoy in the open field. That was sick.
4th and 9. They're chasing after him. Mahomes in trouble, flings it across his body. And it's caught by Hill. Hill has it. He came back. Have a little fun.
On 3rd down and goal. Mahomes stepping up. Looking. Mahomes chase. Diving for the pylon. Patrick Mahomes. Is it a touchdown? No signal. Yes. Touchdown. Kansas City.
That goal line goes all the way around the world like the equator. He's just, oh my goodness.
3rd down and 4. Mahomes out to his left, in trouble and going backward. Trying to make a play, and he does. This is one of the most complete teams that I've certainly seen all year. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes throws it for the touchdown.
Play fake this time. Mahomes
Avoiding the rush, throwing on the run, and he's got Kelce midfield. Kelce to the 20.
Spencer Ware in the backfield. Pressure now on Mahomes. He's in trouble. Now gets it away. Are you kidding me?
Third down if there's ever been one this early.
Here's Mahomes, all kinds of time. So Heck's crew gave him the protection he longed for.
And he's going long for Watkins.
2nd and 10 as that Tennessee defense drops back. Has long and tried to make a diving. Tipped at Mahomes, who tiptoes inside the 10. Still not down. Oh, what a run! Out of this world! Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mahomes stops, spins, flips it forward for the touchdown to Edwards-Helaire. Mahomes straddled the line of